Bonus contents. Reading test. Test 1. Part 5. Number 101.
All FFP employees are encouraged to participate regularly in community programs.
Number 102.
Please inspect the contents of the package and contact us with any questions.
Number 103.
The training instructors will stay at the newly renovated guest house.
Number 104.
Sunnyvale Public Library is closed today because of a problem with the electrical system.
Number 105.
Ms. Suzuki is recognized as a leader in the Asian financial services industry.
Number 106.
Before meeting with the board, Mr. Ortiz practiced his presentation several times.
Number 107.
The firm's hiring strategy is quite different from that of its competitors.
Number 108.
Before the cafeteria's expansion, a limited number of employees could access the seating area at one time.
Number 109.
The proposal from our development team was met with great enthusiasm.
Number 110.
At Triton Bank, new employees have 30 days to enroll in the company's benefits program.
Number 111.
Epiquick Production Services hired a motivational speaker to boost employee morale.
Number 112.
The branch office in Riyadh will be closed on Thursday and Friday for a national holiday.
Number 113.
Ms. Patel generously offered to share the results of her research with the planning board.
Number 114.
The training session will begin 15 minutes late as Ms. Stumpf is still in a meeting.
Number 115.
Skyspan Airlines compensated passengers whose flights were canceled due to crew shortage.
Number 116. Over the past 6 months, there has been a tremendous demand for Hudson's motorized bicycles. Number 117. The marketing director is more interested in the latest website design than in the previous ones. Number 118. November's sales figures were surprisingly high given the poor weather conditions during that month. Number 119. Comico Broadband Services earned excellent ratings for reliability on the latest consumer survey. Number 120. No one volunteered to complete the report, so Ms. Hughes assigned it to Mr. Nakamura. Number 121. Under the guidance of a talented coach, Belfast's chess team has made great progress. Number 122. Mr. Lucas emailed his staff to ask whether anyone would be available to cover the front desk from noon to 1 p.m. Number 123. Bluing Incorporated combined its 2 warehouses in order to maximize the efficiency of its operations. Number 124. Although he is scheduled for promotion, Anton Chacroix plans to leave the law firm soon. Number 125. Margalec's survey results were effortlessly analyzed using state-of-the-art software. Number 126. While Zamlo toys are sold primarily in Australia, they are manufactured in Malaysia. Number 127. Ms. Cho asked her secretary to compile a list of caterers whose menus include vegetarian options. Number 128. The customer who called to complain had received an inaccurate tracking number. Number 129. After 25 years of use, Burl Business Solutions has decided to retire its well-known logo. Number 130. Any exception to the company's work-from-home policy must be approved by the Human Resources Department. Part 6. Numbers 131 through 134. Instructions.
Residential garbage and recycling disposal. Garbage and recycling are picked up on different days depending on your address. Check our website to find your designated pickup day. All residents receive a large blue container for regular household garbage and a large green container for material to be recycled. They are free initially, but there is a fee for replacements. For recyclables, do not include plastic bags. These may get caught in the sorting machinery at the processing plant. Please also try to reduce the number of items you throw away. For example, old furniture or clothing that is still usable can be donated to one of our many local charity organizations or second-hand shops.
Numbers 135 through 138. Email. 2. Hidden list. From events@estoncity.gov. Date, July 1st. Subject, Scavenger Hunt. Dear residents, this year's Eston City Scavenger Hunt, ECSH, is coming soon. Now in its 7th year, the ECSH has become a tradition for local residents. Gather clues, solve challenges, and uncover hidden details about historical sites throughout the city. The ECSH starts in Founders Park at 10 a.m. on July 20th. It takes 2 to 4 hours to complete, and a smartphone is required. You will need only one device per team. All of the sites are within walking distance of the park. Afterward, join your neighbors to celebrate with refreshments and music in the park. Register online at www.estoncity.gov/ECSH by July 18th or in person on the day of the event. We hope to see you there. Eston City Events Office. Numbers 139 through 142. Letter. Madison Tire Supply, 37 Fieldcrest Pike, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53205. January 15th. Dear valued customer, you may have heard recent news reports about a shortage of the raw materials needed to make our products. Fortunately, we purchase our materials 3 months in advance and will not need to increase our prices at this time. However, given the increase in our costs, we anticipate a slight price increase of 5% beginning on May 1st. We will let you know if the situation changes. We value your business and look forward to your continued patronage. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me. Sincerely, Hugh Toussaint, Wholesale Manager, Madison Tire Supply. Numbers 143 through 146. Article.
Heswall Natural Foods, HNF, a Liverpool-based food retailer, announced yesterday that it has appointed Sven Larsson as vice president. He is replacing Judith Middleton, who is retiring. Larsson has 20 years of experience in the food industry and will be responsible for the company's York facility. He will report directly to CEO Wilma Collins. We are delighted to welcome Mr. Larsson to head our York operations, said Collins. His leadership in the natural and organic food business is legendary. Prior to accepting the position at HNF, Larsson worked for Simcox Foods, where he rose through the ranks to become Senior Director of Marketing. Before working at Simcox, Larsson designed magazine advertisements for the food industry.
Part 7. Numbers 147 and 148. Sign.
Attention all Zandpro Technology employees and visitors. Welcome to our Product Innovation Factory. To safeguard our designs, no cameras or audio and video recording devices are permitted on the factory floor. Please leave all such devices, including mobile phones, in the safe in room 332.
Numbers 149 and 150. Form. Arstonia Incorporated. ID request form. Please complete the top portion of this form and bring it with you on your first day of work. You will be escorted to corporate security, where you will submit the form and obtain your employee identification badge. Name: Martin McGuigan. Department: Research and Development. Supervisor: Lakeisha Washington. License plate: G98MDL. Badge number: 59756. Date of hire: June 1st. Approved by Nancy Arusiak. Date: June 1st. Numbers 151 and 152. Email:
From Customer Service customerservice@coldmountaingear.ie. To Joy Sayo j@zellmail.ie. Subject: Order number 94166. Date: the 11th of July. Dear Ms. Sayo, thank you for your order. The Extreme Hiking Jacket in gray, women's size medium, is currently out of stock. We expect to receive more inventory in about 2 weeks. To compensate you for the delay, we will send your order by overnight shipping at no extra charge as soon as it becomes available. We will inform you when processing is complete. Yours sincerely, Cold Mountain Gear Customer Service.
Numbers 153 and 154. Online chat discussion. Rex Martinez, 10:16 a.m. Hello, Zutsu. Could you please assist me with regard to my paycheck?
Zutsuye, 10:18 a.m. Of course. Was it scheduled to arrive before today?
Rex Martinez, 10:19 a.m. It was supposed to, yes.
Zutsuye, 10:20 a.m. Let me check to make sure that all of your paperwork is on file. Zutsuye, 10:33 a.m. The employee agreement was not signed by the director until yesterday, even though you filled it out last week. The payment was sent out this morning, and you should receive it tomorrow.
Rex Martinez, 10:34 a.m. Okay, thank you very much for your help. Numbers 155 through 157. Letter.
Lavenham Management Services, 5 Bennett Park, Ipswich, IP1 2AL, 01632 960862. Phone 01632 960863. Fax info@lavenhamservices.co.uk. The 10th of August. Ruby S. Brown, 67 Cloch Road, Peterborough, PE1 1XQ. Dear Ms. Brown, we are pleased to announce the move of our headquarters. Since launching our consulting practice 5 years ago, we have rapidly expanded our customer base, and our staff has grown accordingly. As a result, our current facility is no longer adequate for our needs, and we have spent the last 6 months in search of a new home. Our staff will officially move to Colchester on the 10th of September. From that date on, please address all correspondence to our new address listed on the enclosed card. Our phone and fax numbers will also change at that time. All other contact information will stay the same. Mail sent to our Ipswich address will be forwarded for 2 months following the move. We look forward to serving you from our new and improved headquarters. Sincerely, Lavenham Management Services. Enclosure.
Numbers 158 through 160. Article. Kingston, the 1st of July. On a street corner in downtown Kingston, the noise of hammers, drills, and saws can be heard from behind a large blue tarp. Above the tarp hangs a banner announcing the future home of the first Taco Park franchise in Kingston, Jamaica. According to its marketing plan, Taco Park will launch the restaurant next month, just in time for the Independence Day holiday. The construction is expected to be finished by the end of this month. Few people here are familiar with Taco Park, since this is the first one in the city, explained Darrell Grange, General Manager of Taco Park, Jamaica. We hope that by placing friendly greeters outside for the grand opening and offering samples from our regular menu, we can create a new generation of Taco Park fans right here in Kingston. The new restaurant will hire more than 50 employees, including cooks, servers, and cashiers. Interested candidates can apply at www.tacopark.com.jm. They must indicate their job skills, work experience, and provide a brief explanation of why they want to work at Taco Park. Applicants who are invited to interview for a position must provide 2 references from former places of employment. Numbers 161 through 163. Memo.
2. All employees. From Patricia Ogdencourt, CEO. Date: the 22nd of June. Subject: company-wide discussion. Here at Ogdencourt, we believe in partnering with our employees to make positive changes. As such, we would like one representative from each department to participate in company-wide discussions on reducing costs. Employees interested in serving as a representative must have worked at Ogdencourt for a minimum of 1 year. Also, they must have received positive performance reviews and must be able to attend 4 meetings during 1 calendar year. Department heads are asked to withhold from serving as representatives. Please submit your name for consideration to your department head no later than the 20th of August. Each department head will make the final decision. Successful applicants will be notified within 1 week of the deadline. We will also be creating a suggestion box. Further information will be provided soon.
Numbers 164 through 167. Web page.
https://www.lkjsportswear.com.br/about/founders. Company founders. Mateus Mori was a standout business student at Lowell University in Toronto, Canada. After graduating, he received funding from a regional business organization to launch a travel software business. 4 years later, he realized that he wanted to do more than just make money. He wanted to pursue his interests and dreams. So he sold his business and entered into a period of travel and cycling. While at a sports conference in Brazil, Mr. Mori attended a presentation by Gustavo Santana, who had recently developed 3-dimensional body scanning software to create custom athletic wear. After the presentation, Mr. Mori introduced himself to Mr. Santana, and the two got into an in-depth conversation. They discovered that they shared an interest in high-performance sportswear. In subsequent months, more exchanges between the 2 men followed, ultimately leading them to create LKJ Sportswear. Mr. Mori's travels had helped him formulate crucial ideas for revamping cycling apparel, which he was able to realize in collaboration with Mr. Santana using Mr. Santana's software. Today, after 25 years in business, LKJ Sportswear continues to be a leader in sports apparel in Brazil and throughout South America, while sales of its products, most notably the cycling and tennis lines, continue to grow in Europe.
Numbers 168 through 171. Online chat discussion.
Gail Oneda, 1:20 p.m. Hi, Mary. Can you send me a copy of the client questionnaire you mentioned during our meeting yesterday?
Mary Huang, 1:21 p.m. Sure, I will email you the link to it right now.
Gail Oneda, 1:22 p.m. Okay, got it. But I can't edit the document for some reason.
Mary Huang, 1:23 p.m. Let me check with Brian Becker. Brian, I just sent Gail a link to the client questionnaire, but she cannot edit it.
Brian Becker, 1:24 p.m. It's probably because Gail has not been approved as an editor. Gail, I'll enter your name in the system now.
Gail Oneda, 1:25 p.m. Okay, thanks. I'm able to edit now. Would it be okay for me to add a few more questions to the document?
Brian Becker, 1:26 p.m. That's fine, but I would limit it to 2 or 3 at most. We promised the client that the questionnaire will take only 10 minutes to complete.
Gail Oneda, 1:27 p.m. Okay, understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Mary Huang, 1:28 p.m. So, Brian, we will see you next on Tuesday at the Querl Health Services Center for the meeting with their team. It will be our first meeting with them, so it's important for us all to be there.
Brian Becker, 1:29 p.m. Right. Thanks for reminding me. I'll put it on my calendar. Numbers 172 through 175. Press release.
For immediate release, contact Carla Guerra, 512-555-0172. C_Guerra@DuPontCamera.com. DuPont Camera Store hosts its 10th annual photography equipment swap and sell. Monday, June 12th. DuPont Camera Store is once again hosting its photography equipment swap and sell event. On Friday, June 16th, the store's showroom will be packed with tables of new and used photography gear from various vendors and hobbyists. Entry is $6 cash. Doors open at 10 a.m., and the event lasts until 5 p.m. This is an event people look forward to all year, said DuPont Camera Store's marketing manager, Don Bergner. Every time we've hosted it, a line has started forming about an hour before we even open the doors. Professional dealers and camera companies can rent tables for $250 as an official vendor. Tables are 6 meters by 2 meters and include clear plastic clips for attaching a company banner or poster. Hobby photographers wanting to sell or trade a few handheld items can pay an entry fee of $50 and bring crates or camera bags of gear to set up in a designated area on the floor. I went to the event last year and definitely plan to go again, said Jonathan McDougall. I didn't have anything to sell, but I got to meet some interesting people. I also ended up finding some accessories for my outdated camera model that I hadn't been able to find online.
Numbers 176 through 180. Email. 2. A. Lee at terratasker.com. From J. Asner at dynaston.com. Date, the 5th of March. Subject, order number 329XSU. Dear Ms. Lee, I have been in communication with the shipping company, Marsantis, over the past week about your order of trucks. Apparently, the earliest we can get the TC73 trucks to you is the 8th of May, which puts us 3 days behind our estimated delivery date. Unfortunately, the only other ship departing from Valencia in April with enough clearance for the TC73 trucks was canceled. Only certain ships can transport these trucks because of their height of 4.5 meters. In any case, I apologize for the inconvenience. I will work with our team on waiving some of your transport fees on this order. Best regards, Javier Aznar, Assistant Sales Director, Dynaston. Schedule.
Marsantis Shipping, Valencia to Toyohashi Service, Spring Schedule. Voyage Number, Ship Name, Maximum Cargo Height, Valencia, Spain, Halifax, Canada, Veracruz, Mexico, San Diego, USA, Toyohashi, Japan. 22. Olympia. 5 meters. The 16th of March. The 25th of March. The 30th of March. The 17th of April. 48. Pegasus. 4 meters. The 2nd of April. The 9th of April. Cancelled. The 5th of May. 33. Karenga the 4th. 5 meters. The 13th of April. The 20th of April. The 27th of April. Cancelled. The 16th of May. 57. Yoshimo. 5 meters. The 14th of April. Cancelled. The 30th of April. The 8th of May. The 19th of May.
Numbers 181 through 185. Advertisement. Keller Attire. Renting a suit from Keller Attire has never been easier. We now have an expanded range of men's formal wear in sizes XS to XXL, all available to rent online. Whether you are attending a wedding, a black tie event, or some other special occasion, we have the right suit for you. Visit our website at www.kellerattire.com to see our full range of styles, colors, and fabrics. One of our style experts is ready to chat with you about your choices and walk you through our super accurate online measuring wizard. We will help you find a great suit that fits you perfectly. Our standard delivery service will get your order to you in 3 to 5 days. For faster service, we offer overnight delivery for an additional charge of $50. Letter. Antonio Varela, 808 Avenue K, Apartment 5B, Dallas, Texas, 75246. October 14th. Joanne Ford, President, Keller Attire Incorporated, 2200 East 4th Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60611. Dear Ms. Ford, I recently ordered a suit from Keller Attire to wear to an important client dinner in New York. I chose your overnight delivery service and provided a New York address for delivery. However, the suit was delivered to my home address in Dallas instead. I was already on my way to New York at the time. Your customer service team handled the problem with spotless professionalism. As there was not enough time to send a replacement, they arranged for a local rental company to deliver a similar suit to my hotel at no additional cost to me. I am extremely grateful for your team's superior customer service. I will certainly use Keller Attire again in the future. Yours sincerely, Antonio Varela. Numbers 186 through 190. Agenda.
Hendrix Chemicals Corporate Sales Meeting, Amsterdam Center Hotel, the 12th through 14th of May. Day 1 Agenda, Conference Room C. Time. Subject. Activity. Facilitator. 8:30 a.m. Using the sales process to win. Anika DeVry. 10 a.m. Break. 10:30 a.m. Preparing to call on the customer. Hassan Al-Ghamdi. 12:30 p.m. Lunch. 1:30 p.m. Planning to win the contract. Lucas Baker. 3 p.m. Break. 3:30 p.m. Best practices discussion. Sophie Meyer. 5:30 p.m. End of day 1. 7 p.m. Dinner. Old Canal Restaurant.
Email 1.
2. Thomas Weiser. From Emma Jansen. Date. The 23rd of April. Subject. Sales meeting agenda. Day 1. Thomas. Garrett Smith has put together a proposed agenda for day 1 of the corporate sales meeting next month. After looking it over, I would like to switch the 10:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. sessions so the order makes more sense. Garrett has made a reservation for a group dinner that night at a well-known restaurant in Amsterdam. The plan is to have another group dinner on the second night, and everyone is free to make his or her own dinner plans on the third night. I still do not have the agendas for days 2 and 3. Garrett indicated that he is waiting on confirmation from at least one facilitator before sending them out. Regards, Emma Jansen, Regional Sales Manager.
Email to Emma Jansen. From Thomas Weiser. Date, the 23rd of April. Subject, regarding Sales Meeting Agenda, Day 1. Emma, I agree with your proposed change to the agenda for Day 1. Please note that Anika DeVry is no longer able to facilitate her session, but she still plans to participate in the meeting via video conferencing. Sophie Meyer will now lead Anika's session. She has done it before, so I do not anticipate any issues with this. However, I would like to take a few minutes at the beginning of the day to give a short introduction to the sales process before turning the session over to Ms. Meyer. Please forward the agendas for Day 2 and Day 3 to me when you receive them. Best, Thomas Weiser, Vice President of Sales. Numbers 191 through 195. Advertisement.
Fairview Bicycle Share, FBS. Become a rider. Get an FBS pass to ride to work, school, or around the city. Then select a bicycle from one of our 40 FBS stations in the city and return it to any station by the end of the day. Yearly pass, $800 per year. Commuter's top choice. 3-month pass, $200. Available only to students over the summer. Weekly pass, $18 per week. Tourists love this option. Pay per ride, $2 per ride. Affordable option for occasional users.
Article. Fairview Daily News. Happy birthday to FBS. December 17th, Fairview. The Fairview Bicycle Share Program, FBS, turns 1 today, and yesterday, Mayor Madassian provided her thoughts on the program's success. Before we got started, we proposed the idea for the FBS program to Fairview residents at a planning meeting. Critics said a program like FBS would work only in big cities, such as New York and San Francisco. They thought that a small city like ours would not have enough riders to cover the costs, said the mayor, who has made the launch of FBS a priority since starting her second term in office. She noted that she herself uses a pay-per-ride card. The city's Office of Transport conducted random polling this month to measure the success of FBS. Our journalists are compiling the information, and the full findings will be released tomorrow. Report.
December 18th. Report on Year 1 of Fairview Bicycle Share. The following statistics were gathered to help capture and analyze the role of FBS 1 year after its launch. Individuals who have used FBS since it began, 2,638. Estimated number of users who report now using FBS more than their cars, 310. Percent of users who report that FBS has reduced their commute time, 12%. Percent of Fairview University students who report using FBS at least once a week, 19%. Summary of types of passes sold over the first year. Weekly pass, 7%. 3-month pass, 24%. Annual pass, 30%. Pay per ride card, 39%.
Numbers 196 through 200. Email 1. Wonho-kang. From Ayaz Nasim. Date, the 2nd of February. Subject, Introduction to Korean Market. Dear Wonho, I recently joined Hampel Asset Managers in Sydney as an emerging business analyst with a particular focus on software technology companies. I would like to research some of the new related small businesses in Korea and have a couple of questions for you. In your opinion, what brokerage firm runs the best technology conference there? And are there any software startups that you know of that I should focus on? I look forward to hearing from you. Many thanks. Ayaz Nasim. Analyst, Hampel Asset Managers. Email to Ayaz Nasim. From Wonho-kang. Date, the 3rd of February. Subject, regarding Introduction to Korean Market. Hi, Ayaz. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My work is also focused on software technology. To respond to your questions, WR ASEANA's conference is definitely the best and is scheduled to take place in Seoul next May. I will be attending the conference with a few colleagues, and I highly recommend that you join us. If you would like, I could forward contact information to you for the salesperson that covers our sector, and you can make your reservations through her. It would be great to meet you in person if you are able to come. Also, feel free to reach out if you need help finding your way around the city. Best, Wonho-kang, Senior Analyst, Hampel Asset Managers. Schedule.
WR ASEANA Technology Conference, Thursday, the 8th of May. Afternoon schedule continued. Concurrent business sessions, 2 to 3 p.m. Sector. Company. Room. 1. Internet. Wingbei Tech. Petunia Room. 2. Software. Kedia. Rose Hall. 3. Hardware. Namhaejing Max. Lily Suite. 4. Mobile phones. Vindo. Tulip Salon.
This is the end of the bonus contents of Test 1.